when we wanna come closer. Don't tell a million lies, kill the butterflies. I just wanna make things right. Walk, keep us on the road. Try to find what we had before. Can the spark ignite or is it gone? Won't you stop? Don't you shut us down. Speak before we hit the ground. Tell me now what's on your mind. I hear voices telling me you need to let him go. There's nothing there worth fighting for. I just need to know if one thing is true. Do you still love me like you used to do? What if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? Yeah. What if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? Yeah. Walk, turn around and walk away is the easiest way, they say. But I don't wanna give us up. 'Cause to me, it will be the hardest thing to lose out on every single dream. And I don't plan on giving us up. I hear voices telling me you need to let him go. There's nothing there worth fighting for. I just need to know if one thing is true. Do you still love me like you used to do? What if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? Hey, what if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? Yeah. What if they alright? Still shine. Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love? What if they alright? Baby, can we still shine? Tell me that we'll be fine. Are we still in love?
Just getting a very tiny bit of rub when I'm pulling out. Oh, mate. Good job. Oh, did it, matey. Good evening. Can you hear me? Because I think I've cocked up my settings. Hang on a sec. Right, I think I fixed it. How you doing, everyone? Good to see you. Just checking, we are live and we do have people there. Yes. Great to see Darren, Martin, Toxicity, Tor, Stephen, Gordon, Blair. Who else we got in the house? Do you know what? I wanted to do a wee before the start of this race, but I've had problems connecting. So all my time has been taken up, and I don't think I've got time to run down to the house in 3 minutes 16 seconds, do a wee and come back. Right, just checking who we got. Yeah, seen all of you lot. Yeah, all the usual suspects. Right, for anyone that doesn't know, last week revealed a very interesting fact about these Friday night races, and that is that everyone from the WKG Go Go Juice team have been using my performance as a way to play some kind of drinking game, which involves swigging an alcoholic beverage for every lap that I complete. So my missions have just completely changed now. My incentive is just to get these guys as drunk as I possibly can, hang on for as many laps as possible, and I'm led to believe this does include the 3 formation laps as well. So at least 3 drinks coming your way tonight, lads. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's get everybody pissed on a Friday night. And I was tempted to actually join in myself and see if I could down some kind of shot at the end of every lap. But I'm not actually feeling that great, so I figured that really could be the death of me live on stream. And that's, you know, that's going to ruin everyone's weekend. Well, a lot of you, that might ruin your weekend. So I'm not going to do it tonight, but if I'm feeling better next week and on a better track, I think I'm going to join. I'm going to lay out some shots in front of me, or some, maybe not shots, lemonade, or maybe Tizer if I'm feeling brave, and yeah, and down one with every lap. Anyway, what we are doing, obviously the WKG Snapdragon. This is a test track tonight, which may or may not work. It might be horrendous, so please don't lynch me if it is. We're trying the 8-bar Tempelhof Airport circuit, which is very windy. So my concern is obviously the auto braking and how well that's going to work for this kind of event. But if you don't try, you don't know. So I figured we'll chuck it in there this week and just see what happens. I can see Mr. Grasso is here. Great to see you, my friend. Simon Copping, excellent to see you. JG's here. Are you in the race? Where are you? I can't see you in the race. Oh yeah, that's what your message says. Watching today, not in the event. Well, it's good to see you, dude. As with all of you, great to see you all. Lovely to have 25 concurrent. Hang on, right. This pisses me off. 25 of you watching. I know I've only been going a little while, but only one of you likes it. Shit, hoodie's got to come off. We're starting in 40 seconds. I'm going to try and avoid making the same mistake I made last week. So with 30 seconds to go, I'm actually going to zip it just for a minute. Get some pace in my legs. And then during the race, I will try and come back and look at the chat. Go behind the shed. Yeah, I do that a lot, Darren. It's a bit swampy around there now. Anyway, got to be with the front bunch. Great to see Kev Stephen in the house. Gordon Sloan. Old rivalries resumed. And boom, 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 off we go. Right, please don't be as crazy as last week's was from the start. Already it's a bit better. I'm not doing 700 watts. I'm not doing any cadence either. See if I can sort that on the fly. Oh, it's not picking up my power meter, it's just picking up my trainer. Crying out loud. I had trouble getting into the race in the first place, as I mentioned. So I've had to restart a couple of times. It's really off-putting, the lack of cadence on screen. I'm in the lead. Woohoo! Ah, I've got cadence back. Or have I? Yes. The audio's choppy, is it? I've been reconfiguring a little bit. Oh, Philo's already gone. Lapped already. Unlucky Philo. Oh no. Audio's crap. Could be right, Martin. Anyway, that's one drink you lot owe me. Oh, is that right, Mike? Heart rate's higher if I need a pee. Well, it's about where I'd expect it to be at the moment, but yeah, the closer I get to wetting myself, the higher my heart rate will go, I should imagine. Coming up for 2 laps. Bottoms up, ladies and gents. Down the hatch. Yeah, Darren. Can you imagine? It'll have to be the shortest loop, and I'll have to just catch everyone out from the start. That would be great, wouldn't it? Just try and lap everyone right off the bat. This is really hard, not knowing the braking points very well. Alright, 3 formation laps done. Kev's gone. Oh man. Kev, I'll be honest, I wasn't entirely sure you should even be here, my man. It's not the kind of race to make a comeback in. It's too intense for like 4 or 5 minutes. But it's brilliant to see you anyway. Now go and put your feet up. Oh, there's a lot of purple putting out some pace at the front there. I'm with Darren Kearney. Got Gordon right on my wheel. Fluger. That's too fast, that bunch. Bugger. Right, looks like I'm going to be trying to grab hold of the next guys. Carlson's come through his roads. I've got the Dentons a couple of 100 metres back. I think annoyingly, Gordon's managed to attach himself to that really fast bunch. Whew. Alright, Gordon's been spat. So the trio of myself, Carlson and Rhodes look like we're going to be joining Gordon in a second. Yeah, I believe that is Helena racing just ahead in 11th place. There is the slow monster. I don't know why everyone's the something monster. Another lap done. Cheers, everyone. Socrates has gone. Last man standing. It's taken a while though, hasn't it? For anyone to be eliminated. What are we on? Lap 6. Quite a long route. Whoa, Bishop's already come through. Assuming next up to be eliminated is going to be Catherine Denton. Half a lap ahead. Cheers, Toxicity. As we come through to start lap 7. I have got loads of brilliant excuses lined up for this week as well. It's not had time to use them. So disappointing. It's a bit ambiguous, Toxicity, about what drink. I think it should be at least a big swig if it's beer you're drinking per lap. Catherine just went, birthday girl. Happy birthday, Catherine, by the way. And Paul Bailey, who I think's riding in Division 3 tonight. All right, Keith has gone. There's one of us four now. He's going next. Okay, managed to survive one more. Or did I? Did no one get eliminated in that lap? Oh yeah, Fluger. Oh no, so it wasn't from us. We must have gone past Fluger at some point. No! It came up quicker than I was expecting. Idiot! Ah, that was daft. Ah, just terrible tactics. Ah! Sorry guys, I felt like I had my legs as well. Ah! Balls. Alright. So Gordon's beating me this week. Bugger! I can't believe that. That really was nothing more than me thinking I had longer. Balls! Oh, 9 minutes looked more than last week. Alright, so we're now watching Rhodes, Sloan and Carlson fighting out for the 11th spot. Oh, absolutely gutted. You know what? You said exactly what I'm thinking, Martin. What a muppet. I know my legs feel alright. I know I could have sprinted for longer. And that's what I planned. The bloody banner came up a lot quicker after that bend than I'd remembered from the previous lap. Ah. Oh well. It's always next week. Alright, so now I've got to root for Gordon. It looks like he saved himself for one more lap. Well done. So Helena's gone. Unlucky Helena. So Gordon isn't actually next in line. I think Rhodes is behind him. I would grab a beer, but they're all inside as well. I hadn't planned for an early exit, Darren. maybe slightly unwisely. Oh, my chat's disappeared. Where's that gone? There we go. If you're drinking pure alcohol toxicity, you should be pleased I'm already out. All right, Rhodes v Sloane. Here we go. Oh, nice one, Paul Bailey. The other birthday boy managed to get third in the third division. Good stuff, man. Did Prop Monster race, and if so, where did he come, if you know? Yeah, it takes a bit of work, Paul, and to be honest, in terms of the Snapdragon race, this wasn't the best course. Oh, Gordon, come on, man, go, 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 go! Ah, unlucky, dude. Right, so now Mr. Rhodes, I think there's a bit of a gap. Yeah, he's 500 metres, so it's looking like Rhodes is going to be off next. Yeah, I was going to say this course isn't the best for your, certainly not for your first Snapdragon. Again, because of the auto braking, this format will work better always on the courses with less corners. So the new revised Preston Park that Pickles has just sent the link for looks like it's almost entirely cut out auto braking altogether. So that's a nice smooth 600 metre velodrome that you can just, you're not wasting power by pedalling through the corners. Yeah, you two, Gordon, good performance, man. I wish I hadn't messed that up. I'd like to have gone toe to toe with you for a couple of laps longer. I think it could have been a really interesting fight. Oh, I've watched some of the testing, toxicity. I noticed Ferrari had a breakdown. I don't know what that was about. I sort of had it on with no sound in the background. I'll tell you the one good thing Ferrari have done already is they've taken the attention away from the disappointing Williams livery by coming out with the worst looking Ferrari I've seen in a long time. In my opinion, of course. Oh yeah, I knew Mercedes were having gearbox problems early on. See Rose with the waves, waving to his fans as he is eliminated. So next up, Teddy, another Rhino. That means Maheka, or Mahecha, has done well actually, because he was, I think, quite a way off Teddy. Yeah, JG, more velodrome. We're going to do 1 week on, 1 week off with regards to Magic Roads. So I'm thinking, having done this one tonight, I'm thinking the in-between route we'll use will always be Canary Wharf. I think that works pretty well for it. And then again, every other week will be a Magic Road velodrome of some description. Does it pair it to the phone or the screen app? I think it's the phone, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Eddie has gone. Unlucky dude, good effort. So Maheka now last man standing and has a gap of 400 metres to what looks like everybody else ahead. Do you know what? I liked the Williams livery on launch, and I'm actually really not a fan of it since seeing more pictures and seeing it on track today. I don't know. Just doesn't look like a Williams to me. I wish they could have held on to the old Martini style stripes. I don't know, that was the best looking they've been for a while. Yeah, the Ferrari one, I think they've just tried too much. I understand the fade from the dark red at the back, which is their sort of original colour, to the modern red. I just think it's been done very clumsily. And the mission for win now, whatever it's supposed to be, that logo, I don't have a particular problem with the green, but I always really like the look of it in the black against the red. But anyway, I'm not going to bore everyone with F1 livery talk tonight, because I definitely could. I could talk about it for months. Right, Maheka, up to the line. Good job, fella. And here we go. So is this everyone? This is, so we got Bishop, McLav, Buckley, Homer. There's Bishop, McLav, Buckley, Homer, and one other. Who's the other? Miles. We've got C. Miles in there as well. So we've got 3 rhinos in the purple jerseys, I believe. 4 rhinos. Hang on, are they all in purple jerseys? Or is that someone being lapped? Bishop, Homer. Oh, Darren Kearney's still in there. Of course he is. Decaz. And he's kept himself alive a bit longer. Or has he? No, it was Darren that's gone. Oh, unlucky, man. That was a good surge by McLav right at the end. So now we do have McLav, Buckley, Miles, Homer and Bishop. So 4 purple shirts. I'm assuming they're all rhinos. Unless that was just a coincidence that they all put the same jersey on. What do I think will happen to Mercedes in 2022? Frustratingly, I don't foresee much of a change. I think they've had to spend less time on the current car for the last couple of years than every other team, because it was just so far ahead that I believe they've actually allocated more resources to the 2022 setup than any other team have, and will probably end up with a head start on them all. I'd like to think not. I'd love to see some other teams genuinely mixing it, not just for the odd race, but it'd be great to see a 4 or 5 team battle, or even a 4 or 5 driver battle at the front of the field. Right, what we got here? It looks like Buckley's hanging out to dry. No, Homer it was. Oh, Homer's sprint just let him down right at the end. So McLav again looks like he's got the power sprint. Why am I now not able to see? Oh, there we go. Right, so no, Buckley is in first, but he's showing as the last man on here. Let me try and get manual control of the camera again if I can. Oh, there we go. So Buckley, Bishop, McLav, Miles. Yeah, these tight hairpins, can you see how much they're braking? Obviously I can't see the numbers turning red for the auto brake, but you can see their cadence stops. So they're at the very least freewheeling, and most of the bends on this are sort of 180 degrees. So yeah, my fault. I thought I'd try it. I mean, it's provided a good race so far. I had a really good race, like a fun race, until I just did my usual and lost concentration. And these guys are obviously battling it out. And it's going to come down to the last 3, who is going to be everyone excluding Buckley. Here we go then. Unlucky Buckley. Here we go. Miles, McLav, Bishop. 2 rhinos. I'm going to have to back Miles here because he looks like he's the odd man out. So I've probably just destroyed your race, I'm afraid, Miles. But Bishop's dropping off. What sort of power are these guys doing? Okay, only 2.5, say only 2.5 watts per kilogram. Miles now around 3. Yeah, Bishop's lost the draft. It's going to have to be an almighty sprint. Where's that finish line? Okay. I should have done this camera for when I was racing, because then I can actually see. So look, they've got the... I'm going to make everyone sick doing this. I'm just trying to follow the course. So they're going to come around there. At what point do they loop back? Oh, so they've got a big loop round now. Right, certainly looks like... Let me just check again. Buckley, where is he? Bishop, sorry. Still there. But this is going to be hard. Ah, here we go. Ah, this is why it comes up sooner. I thought it was a big loop. Right, here we go. Looks like my man Miles has done it. Good stuff, Miles. There you go. I called another winner. It's 2 weeks in a row I've not given the kiss of death by naming the winner. Excellent stuff. Oh, well done, guys. Again, I feel like I'm doing this every week, apologising for a poor performance. This week is particularly annoying because I do feel like I was probably okay for, like I say, at least another couple of laps so I could put up a bit of a fight with Gordon. I'm not saying I would have had him or even lasted that long, but I felt like I could at the time, and it was just stupidity and lack of concentration that let me down. But well done to everybody that took part. Huge congratulations to our final podium, Miles, McLeod and Bishop. And as I mentioned right at the beginning, Kev Stephen, thanks for joining, man. It's so good to see you. But when I got your message earlier, I have to say I was a little bit concerned because this is well, as you'll have seen, it's kind of like throw everything at it right from the start, and you have to survive that before things settle down a little bit. So probably not the best comeback race, but it's great to see you anyway. Oh, Tor's going to be here next week. Good man. Right, a couple of things to tell you about, right? Firstly, regarding this race, I'd mentioned this to Pickles before, but we thought we'd sort of let it go a bit longer before making any changes. But given that we're coming into the outdoor season, the likelihood is that the numbers, the attendance isn't going to rise dramatically anytime soon. So we're going to narrow it down to 3, possibly even just 2 divisions. So we're going to work out the best way to do that. Personally, I think the best way would be to try and even it out, where we work out a rough ballast penalty that riders can manually add. So, you know, say you're a Cat A, you can, Cat A weighing 60 kilograms, you can add 40 kilograms to your weight or something. You know, that might be a bit excessive, but something along those lines, just to bring your approximate FTP level so that we're all the same, or certainly the same to within 2 sort of categories, 2 division limits. So we would end up with bigger fields, which just means more fun racing, and if everybody's evened out a little bit, again, that just adds to the enjoyment. So I will probably look to do that from next week. Stupidly, I've had the most ridiculously busy week, and on top of that, with my immense IQ and intelligence, I decided to start doing the repair work on the wall behind me as well in here, and making some improvements that just added to the sort of franticness that has been this week. Otherwise, I'd have tried to maybe get it in place for this week. But the reason for saying that actually leads me on to the next thing, which is obviously we start the Just Do It time trials on Sunday. And the reason there's not been any kind of fanfare or promotion or anything about it, there's 2 reasons really. One, what I've just mentioned, I've just not had any time to apply myself to it. But secondly, because we're kind of in the middle of a month, the idea is that we form monthly leagues. So I'm actually just going to run these as individual races for the rest of March. So I think we'll have, I'm not sure if we fit 3 more Sundays in March. No, probably, maybe, anyway, someone else with a better brain can work that out. But anyway, any more Sundays that happen in March, the events will be there. They'll just be one-off, standalone races. Turn up and have a go if you like. And we'll use them to try and sort of fine-tune the format as well over a couple of weeks. So from the beginning of April, we can set it up as the mini league, and I'll start putting the word out outside of our little circle. But at the moment, I'm quite happy for it just to be small numbers that turn up, so we can just test it out and see how we go. It'll be a good giggle anyway. They always are. These time trials are great fun. So anyway, that's the Just Do It. We've also got kicking off tomorrow is the brilliant looking, but I will definitely not be taking part, Paul Nicholls South Downs Way challenge, which is 5 stages over 5 weeks, 1 every Saturday. So again, with that happening, that's a big, tough endurance event, which takes up most of March on a Saturday. So again, that's another reason why numbers might not be great on the Sundays during March for the Just Do It. So it seems silly to sort of clash with that. So that is, oh Christ, Paul, I'm so sorry, I've forgotten what the actual start time is for that. Please, anyone that knows, put it in the comments. But yeah, that's basically it. What else did I have to tell you? I think that was it. Right, let's look at some messages. Toxicity, your camera looks really good, is it new? No, it's not, but with where I've been, again, sort of unplugging everything, plugging it all back in again, I keep finding new settings and new ways of improving things. And I thought that, and I didn't really notice that I'd done much to it when I reset it up. But I'm looking at my preview screen down there, and it looks, yeah, looks quality. So, yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'm glad it's coming across at your end. Martin, something in Dutch, which, so Worston, I'm going to have a guess at this. Worston Bruges hier ook op helaas. Worston Bruges. Here ook op helaas. Something up your arse. I mean, that last bit's for definite. So stick a Worston Bruges here up your arse. I don't know what a Worston Bruges is, but I will not be sticking one up my arse. Martin, fill your boots. Yeah, I think you're right, Toxicity. I think the background blur setting was higher than it is now. So now it just sharpens things up a little bit. Hey, Mr. Prop Monster, he's here. The Prop Dragon race. We all raced at 111 kilograms. That's wicked. If that's true, that's awesome. You needed to add at least another 111 to even things out on the power scope. Save the drinks cabinet for next week. That's just mean, Stephen. That's just mean. And on a night when, look, check behind me. Check this out. Ready? It's on, but you can't really see with my lighting. But look. Woo! I got the Mr. Moon Disco Dirk lights on. Check them out. See? So that's worth getting your drinks back out the cabinet for, Stephen. See you next time, Toxicity. Good to see you, man. Thanks for always showing up. It's always great to see you. Tor will be here. I was low on Worston Bruges. Oh, okay. So whatever it is that you need to stick up your arse, Prop Monster hasn't got many of them. Tor, we missed you in the third. Yeah, Tor, you actually, yeah, Tor, next week, if you're joining, you should be in the third division, shouldn't you? Let's be honest. Time to get some whiskey. Right, I think I'm back to where I'd kind of seen. Yeah, this is, yeah, you muppet, all this, the meanness of my lack of concentration. Right, so I'm up to date on chat. Oh, one final thing. This is almost directly at Shane Blackmore, who messaged me about a new kit order. It's not something I've thought about for a while. Purely because the last one I did, we then got hit with the COVID situation and the print problems and all the rest of it. And it kind of just put me off doing it forever. But funnily enough, only a couple of weeks ago, I had another message, apologies, I forget who it was from, just saying, reminding me that I'd mentioned a new kit order and when was I going to do it. So I'll do the usual thing. I will I'll whack a poll. I'll whack a poll up in the group just to gauge interest. It will more than likely just be the main orange kit. I do have another design for the second of the F1 inspired special edition jerseys, but times are tough for most people. It might not be the best time to do it. Cheers, Toxicity, by the way. Good to see you, man. But I'll put maybe I'll float the design, see if anyone's interested in that. And the only other addition I was thinking possibly was caps. But it's the same kind of thing in that we need a fair bit of interest to even meet the minimum order requirements. So anyway, I'll ban the idea about. Anyone that is interested, obviously jump in. Hopefully we'll be able to keep the same specs and prices and everything. I mean, overseas delivery frightens the shit out of me at the moment, I'll be honest, but you know, we'll see how that looks at the time. But yeah, first off, Mr. Blackmore, it is in my mind. It is something I'd actually quite like to do, and yeah, I'll have a look into it, and we'll gauge interest through the group, and go from there. So look out for something maybe over the weekend, if not early next week. That really is it. Really is it. Hey, John and Ardith. So it's Ardith that says hi, not John. So Ardith, this is coming directly to you. Lovely to see you. Love the what was your last meal you put up? That was something really after my own heart. What was it? I very nearly messaged you to say please stop it, because I know I've told John to tell you to stop it before, but this one was, what was it? It wasn't even something sweet, it was something safe. Anyway, lovely to see you, Ardith. I hope yourself and John are keeping well. And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Right, already a couple of words on caps. Cool. I'd like a proper cap. I know we had the ones that we self-printed a little while ago, but I'd like to get some done professionally with more options and not extravagant design, but just something we can play around with a little bit more. I am doing an incredible waffling job tonight. Oh no, my throat's actually hurting from waffling. I'm gonna have to have a right. Can you quickly tell me how many drinks you all ended up having? Because I can't work that out time-wise on the laps. But I think you should have had at least 11. Would that be right? 10, 11 laps that I did. So I just want to gauge how drunk all of you are, if at all. And like I said, next week, if I remember and if I'm feeling all right, I'm going to line up some shots in front of me and I'll neck a little something every lap. Why am I trying to fill this? I can just stop whenever I want, can't I? This doesn't need to be a certain amount of time. Anyway, right, so I'm going to go. Managed to do 5 beers, Martin. You're the true champ tonight. Because I wasn't expecting, obviously, a full beer per lap. So that's effectively half a beer per lap, based on my quick maths. So well done. That's impressive. 3 Leffes, 2 La Trappe. I don't think I've had La Trappe, but certainly Leffe is something I'm very familiar with. And I don't have any of my own at the moment. So sent it all to Martin Prop. Although I actually didn't, as you well know, Martin Overwick. Right, anyway, I really am talking shite now. Thank you, mate. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for racing. Have a brilliant Friday. Have an excellent weekend. I will see you. That's the other thing. It's Mother's Day, isn't it? And obviously I mentioned to Emma that I've got this race, the first race of the Just Do It on Sunday, which is Mother's Day. And she's not happy. So I will be riding, but it might literally be a show up, ride, get the hell out of here, just so that maybe she doesn't even notice. So anyway, that was basically my way of saying I'll see you all on Sunday, hopefully. Tor needs a new kit. Good man. Simon Copping started early, bottle of red and Jesus. Bottle of red and 7 ciders. Right, sorry Martin Overweg, that was impressive, but Simon Copping. Legend. If you're not good at cycling, be good at drinking. That earns you the respect within WKG that everybody craves. Just speak to Kev Stephen. He's not even WKG, but he has my utmost respect for the amount he can put back. Right, I am really going now. Thanks everyone. Take care of yourselves and see you on Sunday.